Of course I know I'm live. Whenever I do that, people immediately go, you know he's live? Yeah, I know I'm live. I just have no shame. It's true. Only 14 people got to that. So know that you're benefiting by being here early. Right. That's not a tattoo. That's a birthmark. Yes! I'll sound tempting. Also, that bear just all know. Out of hibernation. What? You heard me. Go. That move with no hand, that shouts like R8RBEAR. Woo! What? Like my grandpappy looking down from heaven, proud of his boy. No doubt about it. Now let's go. Oh, I'm sick of this franchise. I can't be a fan anymore. We don't win enough. Good. Then go be a Chiefs fan. Bum, loser. Real fans are for life. Wow, Rasta is your family. Raider Nation. You don't feel like that? Go be somewhere else. You have no idea how ruthless I can actually be. Because everyone, and I mean everyone, is at the mercy of my sense of humor at any time. And I mean everyone. I ran into a guy just the other day in a grocery store, and I'm not playing. He had on an Arizona Cardinals hat, and he had a Chicago Bears key lanyard hanging out of his pocket, and a belt. Who wears an NFL belt? Okay, that's one. I had an issue just with that. Like, what are you, 12? But not only that, he had a Chicago Bears belt. I'm like, what is going on here? You're supposed to root for one team. One. You're wearing three. Which is it? He started to tell me. Right as he started to tell me, I'm all that. How can I believe you? Whichever one you pick, you're wearing three. I mean, hi, welcome. Well, R8RBEAR Live. Hey, look, man, if you want a boring show that just gives you stats and talks about football, go watch these other guys, okay? I'm going to give you your football. You little R8RBEAR. Black Phillip. No, you ain't got nothing that funny or cool. It's a goat, and he's a product character, and it says live deliciously. It's dope. Anyway, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. So we got Max Crosby in a fight with one of the Rams players. It doesn't matter who it was. And and we're going to discuss the running game and some things that are alarming about the running game that we got to talk about. And so hopefully, you know, the fact that your boy R8RBEAR had already reported weeks and weeks ago that Josh Jacobs would be here by week 1. I was kind of hoping I was wrong and he would come, a little earlier, show up for the preseason with a new contract, smile at all the guys, not even wearing pads, and then get dressed for the next preseason, but not actually go out into the field. And then the final week when we're going into preparation for the first game of the season, that's where he'd start to turn it up, put on the pads, and obviously start. That's what I think is going to happen. But I was hoping it would be sooner. And on top of that, we have some more conversation from Devontae Adams. That's pretty interesting that we'll talk about. Some stuff I have from reporting and from the news. And then I, of course, will always answer all of your questions. But first, Truggish! Oh, that was terrible drumming. I mean, all these years of drumming, that's some of the worst drumming I've ever done. Hold on. Let me get this off here. Let me get that off there. Okay, sorry. There we go. It's not much better. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. I can't do it tonight. I just can't. Raider Bear Live, first comment, woo! MVP tonight goes to Justin King. Oh, who I got all fired up. I was calling him a punk. I'm in the #1 contender for years, it seems like. When are you going to step up and win a belt? And what did he do tonight? He got right in Josh Russell's face and said, ah! Speaking of which, the silver medalist, the world heavyweight champion, dusting himself off from taking that little king man, Josh Russell! Yes, it's a rivalry again. I love this. And third place, my bronze medal. And you guys know I love it when a Raiderette slides into the sausage fest. That is often referred to my medal round because it's full of so many dudes. Well, not tonight, the bronze medal, Kim Calhoun. Hi, Kim. Welcome to the show. Always there for Raider Bear. Honorable mention to Steven Shaw, Jim Vanderland, Bear. Steven Shaw, who was my first comment from YouTube. Appreciate you very much. Please consider subscription to Raider Bear family page. It's just $5 a month on Facebook. Now, we do a lot with that $5, believe me, and that's just $60 per year, and we use it to save many lives. We work with so many charities like Punks for Autism, Kids in Need of Desks, and I mean, we killed that one. We pledged to get 13 kids in school in 1 year, and instead we got 28 in school in 1 year, and it was because of people like you making contributions to people like us. So God bless you all. And tonight, to the contributor of the most stars tonight. Oh, look at that item. Dia de las Muertas, Las Vegas Raiders. Whoa, and look at this. Oh, it's wood. This is so dope. It's not some stupid plastic sign, okay? This is wood. It's hella nice. Las Vegas Raiders pub sign. Dia de las Muertas with the sugar skull. Come on. You know as well as I do, you're going to have the coolest Raider cave maybe ever if you have this on your door. So get with that. If you like that, get with that to the contributor of the most stars tonight. And to be quite honest with you, I guarantee I'm going to throw in a few extra goodies, but I'm not going to tell you what they are because I want it to surprise you. So whoever bids on it, whoever wins it, just know there's going to be some extra goodies thrown in there too, because we found a whole bunch of other Raider stuff that's real nice that we had in a box that we had like completely misplaced. And it's just little stuff, pins, buttons, lanyards, wristbands, stuff like that. And we're going to hook somebody up. Patches, etc. So we're going to hook somebody up. So, all right, moving forward. Wow. Okay, so let's just talk real quick about the running game. I see everyone here. Corinna Trujillo, Tony Carpenter, Evan, Tony Make It Dip. What's up? Erman Jr. Anna Diaz Rincon, my first subscriber ever. Yeah, I love her face. Robert Hansen, Bear. Robert, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. You're going to have to join the Skinny Bear Club with me. Jerome Coleman, my twin brother in the house. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show. I'm going to post that real quick. He always makes my face happy. Say hi to your son for me if he's watching. What's up, young brother? I know you're doing well. John LaJoy, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Man, John LaJoy, the Niners, man. They're one broken Brock Purdy from they're one Brock Purdy, oh, my elbow, from being in real trouble, man. I mean, like real trouble, like 5-6 win trouble. If Brock Purdy gets hurt, y'all in trouble. Carlos, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Appreciate that salute. Much love. What's up, Val? Welcome to the show. Steeler Val in the house, my favorite Steeler fan. I don't have too many of those, so I don't know how good that is, but you know. Oh, wait, not on camera yet. Wait. And now, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you that woman that needs no introduction, but is one of the best, that red-headed lady of rage. Woo! The mom of the hey, keep those puppies out of my bowl. Kneeling down like, are you crazy? They will mob you. They are bullies. All right, show them the salsa.
I just finished.
Fresh from scratch. Yay. Oh, God, look at that. I want to take a bath in it with tortilla chips.
I came in here to remind you.
That I should eat a lot of that? You got it. No problema. What are you doing with my salsa?
I wanted to remind you about the raffle.
Oh, for Robert, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about it. Go.
You're supposed to tell me.
No. I'm going to repeat it after you tell. He's watching too.
Robert is having a raffle for one of our Raider brothers, Jesse Salcido. His sister has cancer, and so they are raising funds to be able to donate to help her with her cancer battle. So if anybody's interested in going over and purchasing tickets for the raffle, or has items to donate, I'm not sure if he needs that, but hit him up because it will go to a good cause. And Robert,
we will send something, buy tickets and whatever, but we don't want to be put in the raffle. So if we win, just pick another name. We'd rather it go to a Raider fan. Not that we wouldn't like it, but that would look like cheating. I mean, we're friends and everything. You know what I mean? Oh, look, the Raider Bear won. That's not a fix. Pissed. Well, it's true. He is my friend. And he would pull it. And he'd leave all you jamooks, okay, wanting in the wind.
Tell them that they're
what?
Supposed to be guests here when the Raiders play the Cardinals.
I told them when the Raiders play the Cardinals, if they stay in a hotel room, I'll be offended.
Perfect.
I have the guest room ready to go. You haven't seen my guest room, man. It's like an apartment. It's dope. Jim, always there for Raider Bear on both YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Appreciate that. Denton Road, Space Force, and support Seminole Nation. Right on, brother. Doc Raiders, Raider Bear, I managed to escape going to the snake pit this week. Nice. Way to go, man. Hey, kick those feet up. Enjoy the show. All right, so real quick, the running tenuous. Now, everyone likes Zamir White, a.k.a. Zeus, make lightning bolts and stuff. But Zeus make lightning bolts and stuff ain't exactly running like Zeus right now. Now, among other backs in the league on Sunday that got as many or less carries as Zeus that averaged around 3.3 yards a carry, Zeus led all those running backs and still averaged only 3.3 yards a carry amongst all the other average running backs. This, in my opinion, makes Josh Jacobs' value rise. And in my opinion, if you don't get this deal done with Josh Jacobs before the season starts, we have a problem because we need this running game. Now, I like Sincere McCormick, okay, cute story and all, but, I don't like trusting kids when I have a proven league leader, okay, Pro Bowler commodity right here. And I'm not even really having to pay him that much. I mean, for crying out loud, it's not bad enough that the league's lowballing the living hell out of running backs. But, I mean, can we get the guy in the building? Jesus. I mean, excuse me, but I mean, how much would you really have to give him? I mean, think about that. I mean, how much would we really have to give him to get him back in the building? I mean, if I remember correctly, he wanted a crazy number. Well, not a crazy number, but I mean, crazy by NFL standards. But he was asking for, I think, 14, something like that, 16. I think 16 was where they started, him and his agent. And then they came down to 14. And then the Raiders were like, we'll give you $8. And so they walked. But I mean, you know, with the franchise tag at $10 million, how are you going to make them give you $4 million more? And by the way, $4 million more. I mean, $4 million. I mean, what are we talking about? You know, go get a bank loan, Mark Davis, and just give the guy his money. You know what I mean? I mean, can we start winning at some point? You know, this is, see, now to everyone watching, this to me is the very thing that stops a team from winning a Super Bowl. This is the very type of thing that stops an organization from winning the division. Whatever record we have this year, it could have been better if Mark Davis had stepped forward, shown Raider Nation, hey, you know what? I'm going to step in between Coach McDaniels, Josh Jacobs, and Dave Ziegler. And I'm going to say, and do like Jerry Jones would in Dallas. Let's be honest. Jerry Jones would have just put his foot down on the matter like that. Good or bad. He would have just put his foot down on the matter, settled it. Instead, we've had it lingering for months of Willie Woney. Okay. Where's the organizational professionalism? Where's the organization on understanding how you treat your best players? Are they going to do this to Max when he wants his next deal? No, I know a lot of you went, no way, they wouldn't do that. Huh? They did it to this guy. What do you mean, no way they do it? They did it to Khalil Mack. You know, regardless of where he may have been in his career, whether people thought he was old or not, you know, to have a whole hell of a lot of good years after that, 4 or 5 after he left us, if I'm not mistaken. Don't screw Max Crosby's prime. He's in his prime right now. We're going to get 3 to 4 years of Max's elite prime before he starts to have serious injuries, before he may potentially slow down just because of age, etc. We have to capitalize on that now. Give him that running. And with Jimmy Garoppolo, you've got to keep that defensive pass rush on its back heels. You got to keep them guessing. And they're not going to do that for Zamir White because they're looking at the stats. He's only averaging 3.3. So you know you can go hard after the quarterback because even if he gets the ball, he doesn't get to the line the same way Josh does. Let the Raider Bear run things and see what happens. Josh would have been in camp. This would have all been dealt with. You know what I would have done? I would have given him the money he wanted, or at least close to it. You know, instead of the 10-5 like they did, they're doing with the franchise tag, and now they're talking to him a little sugar, whatever that's going to end up meaning. And they'll probably not tell us, but it's probably only going to be like $1 million, maybe 2. Okay, and they'll get him back in to what he wanted, something like 12.5, 13, which isn't much more than the tag. But then at the end of the season, I would negotiate a deal signature shoe. He would make millions off that. You can do it like the Golden State Warriors did and go out overseas to Japan or China and do a deal with Anta, one of the other Asian companies that produces basketball shoes and football gear, and it would blow up like that. And he'd make millions from that. You add it all up, you've more than cushioned what you would have had to pay him. It doesn't go under the cap because it's outside business. You can negotiate Pepsi commercials and things like that for him. He's the league leader in rushing. It's not like it would be a hard sell. So go out there for him. Get the deal. Dang. Who makes deals better than Bear? Nobody. Hooray! I was lying. Will Nanoff, what's up, show? Mr. Raider Bear, I root for 2 teams, the Eagles in the NFC and the Raiders in the AFC. That's my guy, little Tommy. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the show. For his uncle. Tommy, you do that with pride, okay? I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. You can have two NFL teams as long as they're not in the same division. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that because you can't like love the Raiders and the Chiefs. You know what I mean? That's a no, don't do that. Don't even joke about that kind of stuff. It can start a like what? Mark Vargas Bear. Kim. Oh, she strikes first for the pub sign, which, by the way, made of wood like my brains. And it says Las Vegas Raiders, Dia de los Muertos. Yeah, I know. Whoa. Don't break it, Bear. Good evening, James Rodriguez. Welcome to the show. Appreciate the love. James Walker. Brother. I was slow on the draw because I got home from work late, but I will return YouTube Gold. Tell him, Jim. TNBC family in the house. What's up, Oh So Raider? Can't wait to party, man. I got lots of goodies I've got bringing with me. Troy Gill, what's up? Welcome to the show. I'll even try to get Mama Bear to make some more of the salsa before we go. Dwayne Turner, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Clyde Gallegos, what's up? 303 in the house. Kim Calhoun. Mama Bear, Kim said, love you. She said, thank you. Love you too. James Rodriguez, what's up, brother? I know, right? Fresh salsa. It does not get better than that. Plus, I went and got a big bag of fresh chips and just, I'm ready. I might do this show a little bit shorter. And everyone, good night. Jimmy G might break down too, and AOC will be a starter soon as week 2. You know, John, you know, it's tough. It's a subject, isn't it? You know, if you really think about it, the Jimmy G thing, I don't think that you can really talk about this too much. I really don't. I think that there's a factor there that matters a lot. For example, will he get hurt immediately, like you were saying, in 2 weeks? Or will it be mid-year, like something like I think it'll be, like somewhere like week 7, week 8? Because I think it'll be an injury that comes from just being tired, trying to do too much, run somewhere, give a little wiggle, and snap an Achilles like he did, or anterior cruciate ligament in his knee, if I remember correctly, a few years ago. And it took him out of the game for a year, and he wasn't hit. And I remember doing a show where I really stressed the fact that a lot of Jimmy Garoppolo's injuries in the past didn't. I looked at the other serious injury he had when he was with the Patriots, and again, it was a non-contact injury. So he's just, I mean, be careful with these words you use because people tend to take them too seriously. And I don't want anyone to think I'm trying to insult him, but he's brittle. You know what I mean? He just is. I'm not calling soft because soft would mean like, you know, more like translates to cowardly with most people. And I don't think it's anything that. I just think that he's brittle. You know what I mean? And he can play. He's good. But will he remain durable for the whole? You have to wait and see. David Pell Clymer watching me on YouTube. Appreciate the love, brother. Nat Frank, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Kim Calhoun. Oh, got me on both. I appreciate that love. Mark Vargas, 6'2" Phoenix, Arizona Bear. What's up? Welcome to the show. You know, Mark, am I freezing? I had a like loop screen on me for a second there. But you may know it better than I do. There's a place here in Phoenix you probably know better than I do, and it's called Cactus Jack's. And I know that the Black Hole chapter is going to like a sit-down place for us to watch our games. And the place, Cactus Jack, from what I can tell, is really welcoming us because they let them put up signs out front and everything. And most eateries, restaurants, even if they'll let you make a deal where you can go in and make them your football place to gather on Sundays, they won't let you put up signs because that can drive away fans of other teams, like say the Niners, who might decide, you know what, I don't want to go to your Pizza Hut because you got nothing but Raider fans there on Sunday. You know what I mean? or they go to a Pizza Hut across town. You know, I mean, Raider fans are even more spiteful than that. So don't put that one on Niner fans because we would do it too. But this guy's like, no, whoever owns Cactus Jacks is like, you know, put up the Raider sign. Let's do it. So that's dope to me. When they embrace that, I feel almost obligated to at some point go there, buy a few things, and, you know, say thank you, you know, Raider Nation way. Alpha and Omega forever. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Kim on both. I know. I appreciate you, girl. James Rodriguez, Mojave Valley AZ in the house, fam. 928. James. Well, James, everything I just said about Cactus Jacks, I'm saying to you too. And any other Arizona fan that's watching, Mama Bear are going to start, and I are going to start hanging out there Sundays. We don't know exactly what days, but we will say what days on nights like tonight. So just keep watching my show each and every night. Way of bringing you back. I know it's trickery, right? It's TV tricks. But you got to come back and see me to know when I'm going to be there. Eric Bell, the Raiders offered 12, not 8. Now, okay, Eric Bell, I was joking when I said 8. They can't offer 8. 8's less than the tag. So, you know. I'll be honest with you, Eric Bell. I hadn't heard 12. I've had people talk about 12. I don't know where you heard 12, but I haven't had a hard source give me 12. I'll be honest with you. That's why I haven't been talking about hard numbers. Not with Josh Jacobs. I said I think they would do it. Remember, I made jokes. I said sprinkle a little sugar on him, you know, things like that, because I didn't have an exact number. And I've been asking the people I know that are near the team, and I was getting nothing. So I appreciate your reporting. If it's accurate, that's great. But it also is distressing because if they offered 12 and he turned that down, that's actually not too cool, because now you're just $2 million short of what he was really asking for, 14 originally. So if he turned down 12, I don't like that. You know what I mean? He had to know that that's just kind of where running backs were. Alpha, you know, I don't know if Mark Davis is completely at fault for this. I just blame him because as an owner, he could do something about it. He could step in and just settle it. And to me, that's what you do. If you're the owner, you come in and matters like that and you settle it. If he really wants to win, you step forward and you settle that. We've seen other owners do it. And why do they do it? Because they know things like this become distractions. Now, what does that mean? Oh, Bear, come on. We all know what distraction means. No, it goes beyond just the player. It goes beyond just the fans. It goes into the locker room, because other pros are treating a guy who's like the best guy on the team, one of the best guys in the league, and you're hardballing that guy? So what are you going to do to me when my contract's up? You know what I'm saying? And they don't look at it positively, especially a guy like Devontae Adams, who knows you got to have that guy in the house or you're going to have problems, you know what I mean, down the road, because maybe it just takes the smallest thing. Miss a few exercise days, miss a few training camp days, miss a few snaps because you're trading the ball with other running backs, and you get to week 2 and suddenly he gets hurt because he can't get a rhythm. You do things like this that disrupt the flow. Bad things happen. It's just a fact. I'm not trying to sound superstitious, but it's true. It is. Watching from New Mexico, Corinne. Appreciate you. Bob Standard, there, my good friend of the house. When it comes to Jacobs, all I can say is the McMoron factor in action. I believe Jacobs would sign for 12. Well, no, I mean, not according to my guy, Eric Bell here. You know, and Eric, I want to make it clear. I want to make it clear. I appreciate that. I'm not disrespecting in any way. The time is now to win. Forget about waiting. Max got sick and tired of being sick and tired of losing. He said it out loud. You know, you don't get that too often from your star. They usually make different comments, but they don't usually say I'm sick and tired of losing, because that puts a lot of pressure on your team and your owner, but it's good. We need that. This organization continues to be its own worst enemy. Sherry J. Abstead, great profile. And I got to tell you, I got nothing I can add to that. It's just true. You know, he doesn't. It's taken him so long to turn the Raiders into a winner, and the decisions he's made, like with John Gruden and things like that, he's got to recognize by now that you're not making the correct decisions that are getting the franchise in position to win, especially not long term, like what he's talking about he wants to do, giving John a 10-year career with like limitless power. Then he has Josh McDaniels come in with Ziegler as a package deal and gives them almost infinite power in this long term, but they won't disclose how long the deal was or whatever. Come on, man. Rick Samarano. Oh, hello, R8RBEAR. 575 Central New Mexico in the house. Appreciate the call out, Junior. Sherry, it's tough because I came out here at the absolute worst time. Arizona, for whatever reason, decided when I got here to start breaking records. And how many days? It was like bleeding eyes hot. Ray Gilmore, who clearly knows awesome stuff when he sees it. Look at this. No more wood jokes. I just want everyone to know that this is quality, okay? Las Vegas Raiders, Dia de los Muertos, okay? Good stuff. To the contributor of the most stars tonight. And I'm going to throw in some goodies. You don't get what they are. You just have to trust them. And they will. I've got at least a couple of patches I'm going to put in, some buttons, some pins, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be dope. To the contributor of the most stars tonight will go this fine item. Dia de los Muertos. I might keep that. I'm starting to change my mind. I don't know. Look, Craig Gilmore's not changing his mind, though. Craig Gilmore! Appreciate the love on the stars. Yeah, Mark Marcus, it's a little warm in Arizona. It was 112 today when I went shopping for Mama Bear's stuff for salsa. Rick Samarano, I believe that too. I believe he's going to sign soon. I really do. Will the name AOC and even AOC4 get confusing in, one, if you Google AOC, Rick Samarano, you're stupid for that. Yes, of course, AOC and AOC, the hot politician. I don't think they're going to confuse the two. I think immediately when you see one, you'll realize it's not the right one. You might want to put in football player before you put in AOC. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, AOC is the hot topic right now. He is the hot topic right now. I mean, that guy played so well. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Bryce Young went 2 for 4. CJ Stroud went like 4 for 8 or something like that. And what's his name? Will Levis was worse. He only had a handful of throws, and one of them was a bad interception. And CJ Stroud also threw a bad interception, like really badly telegraphed the throw, stared at the receiver, who actually was open had he thrown it with correct timing. But as a young quarterback, he didn't understand that you don't look for a guy to be open. You throw to where he's going to be when he's open. If you know his route, you know where to throw the ball. You throw it a little early so he runs to the ball, not gets to the spot and then waits for the ball, because it allows safeties to run crossing routes and intercept the ball, which is exactly what happened. So we didn't see any of that. Would I? And what was hilarious, and I defy any of you to see anything different, watch all the sports shows, one-to-one, making excuses for them. Oh, the NFL's hard. Oh, the speed of the game of the NFL. You know, you got to give these, the experience of these defenses. Gee, then why is it that Aiden O'Connell was able to just surgically slice in half? Whoa, one of the better teams in the NFL. A team, by the way, that is a defensive-minded team. A team that predicates winning on its superior defense. Put out a few mix and match players, and they got diced up. So much so that Cole Fotheringham became a common household name. Only the most diehard fan knew who Cole Fotheringham was, okay? I'm one of them. Okay? That guy's a bad man. But if you liked Cole fathering him, try to imagine a guy way more athletic, way more muscular, way faster, and much better hands, and a much better leaper in Michael Mayer running those same wide open routes. Dude, see, Zamir White, the second he leaves this team, and I promise you Michael Mayer is going to be a Raider a whole lot longer than Zamir White, okay? Zamir White would have to become the next living thing next to Marcus Allen before he would survive longer than Michael Mayer, okay? Michael Mayer is going to be a household name for a long time. Michael Mayer is going to set records. Michael Mayer can make blueberry muffins. He's that good. I mean, the guy can do everything. He runs routes. He's the best at combat catches, a stat they had to make in college because the man was dominating it. Every time he goes up for a ball and 5 other guys go up with him, he comes down with it. Every time. Every time Michael Mayer goes down an alley and gets into a bar fight, he comes down with the ball. Every time. True story. I agree with John. I'm giving Jimmy G until week 2. This week 4, it will be a non-contact injury. Okay, first, I don't want you guys to be right because even though Aiden O'Connell looked great, I just want him to have more time. No matter how good he looked, he'll look better if we give him 3 or 4 weeks to really see these teams, to watch how scheme. Okay, here we go. Sorry. You know what? I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties tonight. I'm trying to swim through it with you guys and finish my show, but I got to be honest with you, it's pissing me off. I'm only kidding. Okay, I think we have a defensive scheme that puts Max, Jones, and Wilson on the field at the same time. Yes, I appreciate you bringing that up. Tyree Wilson is finally officially back to practice. I think that it's exciting, but at the same time, I'm hoping they go slow with him. You know what I mean? Because guys, and everyone that's watching this, guys and girls, excuse me, everyone that's watching this, please understand, foot injuries with big men, you have got to be super patient. Super patient. I don't know if I'd let him start. I think I would limit his snaps. And I'm talking about during the season, not the preseason. I'm dead serious. They need to go ahead and do the process with this Joel Embiid-like player. You know what I mean? Because the process works. They showed that. Other players that had similar injuries to that big man broke down. And Philadelphia said, no, we're going to give him a year off. We're going to get him with the best trainers. We're going to get him therapy 3-4 times a week. And then we'll bring him back slowly. And that's what they did. And now he's one of the best centers in all of basketball. Playing all the time, doesn't get hurt anymore because they've trained him out of the injury. Do you see what I'm saying? I would rather see them do that both with Tyree Wilson and with an uninjured Aiden O'Connell. Just ease him in. This became ease him in. Bear, what game did you say you were going to tailgate at? I'm going to be at the home opener. So I'll be at the home opener, and I always forget the name of what lot I'm in. So Raider, if you're still watching, post what lot we're in. Oh, don't let the fact that I'm drinking with this brand new super sweet Raider cup get you guys all jealous and stuff. If you guys behave yourself, I'll take one of those cool pens and I'll have Mama Bear sign it right here, and then I'll auction that off. Mark Vargas said Cactus Jacks is 4747 East Elliott Drive, number 5, Phoenix, Arizona. Appreciate that, brother. I've watched many games at Cactus Jacks when I lived in Arizona. It's a great vibe and a super fun environment. Right on. Sherry, I appreciate that because I hadn't been there yet. So I appreciate that. Arthritic damage and prone to break more than brittle. Exactly. I mean, I hate to say that, Kim. I'm trying to be nice. He's a Raider now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to give Jimmy G a chance. You know what I mean? You got to remember, I'm the same guy who had another show host on my show whose name is Niner Sickness. Okay, my good friend. Most of you know him, Niner Beto. And I laughed at his face. I mean, like historically hard. I was like, Jimmy Garoppolo's your quarterback. You got the football equivalent of Mr. Glass. Yeah, and now he's laughing at me. But I think we're a better scenario for Jimmy. I really do. I think when he left the Patriots, I think that there's always a little bit of shock there. Going to a new job after having the one, it's when you cut your teeth with. The only thing in the NFL he ever knew was the Patriots. So he goes to Shanahan and Shanahan's complicated offense. Look where the Niners are now. The Niners have lost their window to win a Super Bowl. Once again, Shanahan did everything I said he would. He gets you close, and he never wins. He gets you close, and then he can't coach his team through a Super Bowl. He had a 20-10 lead. I would be willing to bet you almost any other coach in the league with a 20-10 lead going into the fourth quarter with the kind of defense he had would tell you there is no way they would have come out of that Super Bowl without a ring. There's no way. That defense, that team, that running game, a 20-10 lead and you lose? It's Shanahan. It just is. He's a bad play caller. He doesn't know how to time manage. He lets time run because he thinks he can just make it up later with his brilliant offense, which never seems to work out, but he keeps trying to push that round peg through that square hole. He's an idiot. I'm so tired of hearing about how he's an offensive genius. No, his dad was. He's just good. He's good, but great. Calm down. Look at his resume. He's got 2 Super Bowl losses where he was directly in charge of controlling the outcome as both the offensive coordinator in Atlanta and the coach in Santa Clara. I always remind them of that since they seem to be confused as to where they are because they still have an SF on the side of their helmets and they still keep calling themselves the San Francisco 49ers. I have never, and I mean never, put butts in them, heard of a team leaving a town, literally leaving a town, but taking the town's name with them? It's outrageous. Every bit of my outrage is real. I'm just in a fantastic mood. Stephen Marchand, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Guy Hodge, what's up? Welcome to the show, brother. Jesse Parker. Jesse, haven't you gotten your shirt yet? I sent you this dope shirt. I want you to get it so you can laugh because it's hilarious. Craig Gilmore! Apparently only Craig Gilmore can appreciate the greatness of this beautiful Las Vegas Raiders pub sign with Dia de los Muertos and the beautiful sugar skull design. And is it plastic? No. Is it cheap, thin metal? It's wood. That's right. It's stained wood. It's beautiful. And I've even goodies in with it tonight. Patches, pins, buttons, all sorts of stuff. I'm not even going to tell you what it is because it's so good. You're just going to lose your face when you see it. Dia de los Muertos. I'm going to even include my patch. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can feel people going for their credit card now. Holy moly. No, Alpha, no, I'm not going to do it. No, you didn't say please. Okay, you got to say please. I need to hear it. I'm playing. Raiders! Nobody does it like me. Someone asked me what my God-given ability was, and I did that. Shouted just like that. Woo! I'll give you both. I don't mind. No way, you made salt. Mama Bear. Guy Hodge made salsa fresh tonight, too. Okay, so tonight, and not tonight, what was it? Tuesday, we had more.
It was Guy?
Yeah, it was Guy.
Nice. We're having a lot of lightning right now.
What?
Yeah, we were outside tripping off of it.
Wait, oh, you heard cracking lightning and you went outside?
It's not cracking.
That's brilliant.
No, there's no noise. It's just coming like.
Did you put a metal hat on too?
It's coming straight out of the cloud.
Crying out loud.
No noise, but there's a lot of it. It's crazy.
That's true. I am
Beautiful.
crazy. Mr. R8RBEAR, listening to you, I'm starting to understand why Grampy gets so mad at the coach and the owner.
Yeah, R8RBEAR does sound very grumpy at times.
Hey! You two dogs, take your mother out of here. Bear, they never talked about Carr when he was on the Raiders, and now I hear his name every day on Sports Talk, and they're saying he will be in the NFC Super Bowl. This is nuts. Yeah, Bill Cox, first, they hating. No, don't show off the Converse. Don't do that. You know you don't want to play shoe war with me tonight.
These are from Jesse.
No. Jesse Parker! Or as I like to call him, Francois Parker.
I love these.
Our French shoe designer. Yeah, Bill, you know, honestly, you're not, if you hold on to the end of the show, I have something to show you. It's going to blow your mind, I'm telling you. But anyway, but that's only for people who are patient. If you're not patient.
Mama Bear after the show.
No. Anyway, no, Bill, the real reason you're hearing that is because they're hating on the Raiders. I don't understand why people find this so hard to believe. You know, you just said they're doing it, and then you're like, well, why is it happening? Because they hate us. You know what I mean? They want to make fun of the fact that we had a guy that looks like he could go right out and win a Super Bowl, and we couldn't even win a division with him. You know what I mean? And yet, it's kind of a loaded deck. I mean, he's in a crap division. I believe it's called the NFC North, I think it is. And I mean, everyone in that division kind of sucks. You know what I mean? And so he's going to have pretty much a walkthrough into the playoffs. He's got a very good defense. Saints are very good on defense, but I feel like they're a little bit old on offense. I don't think they're going to have this great year that people have. And more importantly, I want to remind everyone, we all know who Derek Carr is. Don't forget that. Let them say whatever they want. Let them show all the highlight videos of him in preseason and practice. But we all know what Derek Carr is. He looks real. He looks the part. He looks like a fast Ferrari. Ferrari starts in and around, scooting in front of other cars, zipping down the road, looking good. I mean, sexy. It's got lines on it. And it's roaring down the way. It's only got 2, maybe 3 cars ahead of it before it's going to win. And all of a sudden, and he's over on the side of the road. That's Derek Carr. Now, look, once a Raider, always a Raider. But the God's honest truth is, he's a diva. He was with us too long. He thinks it's okay to keep feeding into the energy that the press is giving. Hey, Derek, how do you feel being in gold? Oh, you know what, guys? Golly willikers, it feels so weird to be in this gold uniform, golly gee. But God willing, you know, me and the Patriots, well, if we eat our vitamins and drink milk and pray every night before bed, well, gosh, golly gee willikers, we might win it. Shut up, Derek. We've heard all this for 9 years. Now just go out there and be all right, then really good, then bad, then really good, then bad again, then for like 2 weeks, and then good, and then bad, and then out of, can't make the playoffs, but almost got there. Just missed it by a whisker. Oh, maybe he'll be back next year. Maybe he'll be back next year. Should be in his bio. Speaking of bios, Craig Gilmore! I want Craig Gilmore's. I want to know what's up with that guy, man. He knows quality when he sees it. And wants to save lives at the same time. Craig Gilmore! You see, you other guys that want to, pussyfoot through an auction and stick your toes in the water, say, no, see, Craig showed you how to do it. He's going to walk away with that tonight. I can tell. Mark Vargas, I don't know why I'm freezing. It would be great to have a full season with a healthy, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Aiden O'Connell will learn so much. Rick, honestly, I'm going to disagree with just one part of that. I really don't want him to last through the whole season. I want him to get us to like, I don't know, 6-5 or something like that. Something average, where we look pretty good, but he's still losing a couple games here and now. So it gives an excuse to just bench him and say, you know what, he's still here. We're honoring his contract and everything. He's the starter, but we want to see what Aiden O'Connell can give us because we're halfway through the season and he's throwing our season away. And if we win, like, say, the next 4 games in a row, we could make the playoffs. Well, AOC 4, get out there. Don't Google it. You'll get a politician. Craig! Kill! Mike Brown! He strikes. What's up, Mike Brown? Appreciate the love on the star. Welcome to the show. Ooh, that is a cool coffee mug. I would have to add that to my coffee mug collection. That a girl. I hate to mention his name, but as a minority owner, who will do well financially if we do well? Do you think Brady is helping or going to help Aiden O'Connell? Okay, Jim, first, I don't think there's any doubt about that. I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's any doubt that Tom has his hands in the jar as far as the offense, helping Josh McDaniels. I think he really is involved. Now, the thing is, though, we haven't heard that reported by. Are hearing reports of sights of him in Vegas. And so if he's in Vegas and he's there repeatedly, it's probably not on some kind of vacation. This guy has money and wealth. He can go anywhere. Okay. Vegas is where people like you and I go. That's not where he goes. Okay. He goes to Mazatlan and places like that on a jet. And so because he can do those things, if you keep hearing sightings about him in Vegas, that means he's probably working with the team, because obviously he's not going to be there to do day-to-day work. You know what I mean? He's not that kind of owner. You know what I mean? He's not there to, work with the staff and stuff like that. He's an owner and a minority one at that. Expertise in football, obviously, and his relationship with the coach and his relationship with the offense. You got to assume that he's, putting in input. But whether or not it's on a day-to-day basis with the team, I would say too soon to report. I'll look into it more. But my nose tells me he's helping. Bob Standard said Kyle Shanahan lost both his Super Bowls and he had leads in both. Leads? He was up 28-7 in the one with the Falcons, and then 20-10 going into the fourth. At 20-10 going into the fourth, you have a 2-score lead going into the fourth, and you can't hold on to that with one of the best defenses in the league. And nobody wanted the Niners to win, but you for damn sure didn't want KC to win it. I would have much rather seen, at least they're bringing it back to the Bay Area, in California. That would be dope. I'm no Niner fan, but at least they'd be bringing it back to California and not letting it go back to country at KC. Have you ever seen any parts of KC? It's a dump. It's a dump. Okay. If you see my apologies to anyone watching who lives there. But I mean, if you go into the interior of their town, where the business and, restaurants and things are, it's nice, but everywhere else, it's dumpy. 2 days, Bear, until the wife and I go see my Raiders stick some butts in the Ram. Congratulations, Louis Hallman. You have a great time, brother. Ah, damn, Jesse. Okay. Well, let me know. I know it should be there anytime. Garcia says 10-7. Miguel, honestly, I want to write you on that, but I'm going to go one up on you. I'm going to say 11-6. I think the Broncos are super beatable. I think we can get 2 wins there. To put this out there, I think Kansas City might be vulnerable for the first time ever. They're starting to lose some pieces that matter. They lost the coach that helped their head coach with the offense. They've lost offensive linemen. They've lost defensive linemen. They've lost people in the secondary. They've lost running backs. They've lost wide receivers. And all of those guys were a part of the championship teams. So sooner or later, you take that many losses to talent, It's going to start to add up. And I feel like this is starting to add up a little bit. Not to mention, I think everyone in the league is sick and tired of watching Patrick Mahomes throw the behind his back. Oh, guys can throw the ball from behind my back 30 yards into the end zone. Woo. I mean, just what a dork. I don't even know what to call him. Just what a boob. I can throw the ball behind my back. So what? Do you know how many quarterbacks could do that if they really just wanted to do it? I mean, I'm being serious. Do you have any quarterbacks? I mean, Aaron Rodgers could probably do it right now for real in a game. You know what I mean? I mean, he's that crafty with the ball in his hands. He really is. I'd be willing to bet Tua could probably do it. He's pretty crafty with the ball. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever seen these guys. I've seen a few of them on video. They spin the ball in their palm and they can put it on their finger and then turn the ball and throw it 50 yards. I mean, they've been holding the football so much all their lives. You know what I mean? It's just easy for them. Another one is Russell Wilson. I've seen Russell Wilson do it with two and just spitting balls in his hands, stopping with both hands. You know, he's doing tricks with him. So if you're telling me, could one of those guys throw one behind their back to someone, especially when he's doing it with a guy that's right to, directly to his left and is running like a bubble screen. So all he's doing is just throwing it behind his back. I mean, guys do that with a basketball. Any jabron in the league can do that with a basketball. Give me a break. Edgar Lucky DeLeon. Mr. Bear dropping knowledge as usual. Appreciate the love, brother. Speaking of love, Craig Gilmore. Craig Gilmore is asserting dominance, okay? Don't pee though. You don't have to do all that. Just keep pitting. Port Adelaide Raider, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. It was stuck in my head because my French Bulldogs, they keep following each other to like a spot and pee at the same place. It's crazy. Car sucks. Short and sweet, okay? There it is. Anyone asks me a car question next time, I'm just going to channel my boy Troy Gill. Oh, you want to talk about Derek Carr? Okay. All right, let's talk about him. He sucks. No, that's all you get. Carr sucks. All right, let's see. Bear, I won't go so far as to say the NFL is rigged, but it does almost give the appearance of being scripted sometimes. With that being said, it would be an interesting storyline for Derek Carr and the Saints to play the Raiders in the Super Bowl. Wow, that would be ratings. I gotta tell you, that would bring Raider fans out of the woodwork in Kingdom Come. I mean, yeah, yes, that would be intense. But we'd have to find a way to open up a bank loan for Raiders because we got to all be able to go to that game. I want to like force Saints fans a building just by buying so many tickets. Alexis Ramirez, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Hey, man, I'm glad life's got you busy, man. Busy people make dollars, okay? I hope you've been doing well. Much love. Mr. Bear, you've stolen my son from me. Hey, but remember, Steeler Val, all I want from Tommy is good grades all the time and a young man who grows up knowing that the word for God on the lips of children is mother. Remember that, Tommy. I show my mom respect every day. I spoke to her today on FaceTime on my phone, and I told her how much I love her and how much I respect her. And I say it every single time, and you will too, because I know you're going to be a great young man. I didn't watch that 40 Winer Super Bowl. No. Alpha and Omega, no. No, we're right here. I did not watch God's honest truth. I swear on my children, I have not watched a snap of that of that game. I did not watch a snap of that game. Ask Mama Bear. The Super Bowl was on, and we were in our front room playing Monopoly and shit. Excuse my French. I didn't watch a single second of it. It made me so sick because I knew whoever won, I was going to throw up, and there was no winning. So I was out. I live in KC and it does suck. Steven Shaw. Steven Shaw gets the last. Steven Shaw, you get comment of the night, brother. I'm just leaving that up. I am not taking that down. I live there and it does suck. That was awesome. Oh man. Oh, that made my night. We're not worthy. All right, get last bids in. Don't let Craig Gilmore pump this entire audience. What are you guys doing? It's made of wood. Wood. It's super nice. Safety and just wear touch. And it's got a sugar salt and stuff. Get your butts in there. It's a pump sign. Turning up the volume so we're laughing on the dial. Shout out to our armed forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, for all you do, energy and love and praise. The energy and love of this show is dedicated to your sacrifice. Whoa, active and veteran Space Force. Much love. It's wood. Woo! To the end of my Chevy Jam. Oh, no. Everyone kneel to praise. All right, I told everyone that held on to the end, I was going to show you something freaking cool. Mario Brothers. Nike Dunk Low Q. Super Mario Brothers. Oh yeah, look, there's Claudio in the bomber. The little toast. Look out. My friend came on and said, they look like boat shoes. Well, I mean, they do kind of look like bowling shoes. I mean, if you really looked at them closely, they're not bowling shoes. They've got a jack to them. But you know how that is. All right, that's my show. Much love. I'll end the winner on our page shortly after the show, but you know it's probably Craig Gilmore. Much love. See you later. Hey!